Hey everyone, Anissa here, and I'm here with a wig video, which so many of y'all have found me due to, thank goodness. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back. If you hear some knocking in the background, it's my kitten. She's on one. Anyways, jumping into it, we're gonna be talking about the unit that I'm wearing today, which is the Main Concepts Charlotte wig. She is a synthetic. And then also they're advertised as being the oil slick kind of color. So if you want kind of that cool, funky, trendy color, these units will have that offering. The color that I'm wearing is the tropical, and then I did buy it from Wig Types. Wig Types are right now, like today is literally going into January 3rd. As of today, they do have colors in stock. Fair disclaimer, I don't really work with too many wig companies, so I try to personally buy things that I like and that there are available and upload them in a timely manner. Now, what drew me to this is the color, of course, and I have been looking around for this unit for a while, and then I finally found it available on Wig Type, so jumped on it and bought it. Now, I love this color. Like, oh my gosh, like I've been wanting to try these trendy colors, and I actually have a pink unit I'm going to review next. But like sometimes during work, I just want to feel a little bit more conservative. However, in all honesty, you get like those brighter, richer tones more under, and the top layers are like kind of this cool green. There's little pops of yellowish blonde. So like honestly, if you're like me and you don't want that to stick out too much, what I've been doing is just do like a side pony and twisting it, or doing like a low bun with this unit. Now for some quick specs about this unit, this is a straight hair with just like a bump to it. So it's almost like if you had long hair, relaxed, you wrapped it and you let it float and fall into place. It has like that look. It also has like kind of like a side bang that swoops through. The swoop on this looks really major in the photos, but in person it's really easy and like blendable, you know, like that. So that's kind of how it falls. She is a naturally right sitting part, and then it is a lace parting. I will show you really quick the length, and then we'll jump into the cap construction. So if you've been with me for a minute on this channel, you know one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to these wig units is that they do not really specify length on these stock cards. Like, please. However, I'm going to show you where it falls on me. I'm about 5'6". This is where the unit's falling. I split it right in the center on behind, so it falls right past the boobs. And then when you put it over the shoulder, you're about a mid-back, little past bra strap length. So as you can see on this unit, it doesn't have a overly high shine that can make it look like just a little bizarre. It just has a nice little sheen to it. And then also the layers I really like. They're not too choppy of layers, just really nice, easy going for having a longer straight unit. Also the hair density is really nice. Like you can see it's not like skimpy at all. It is a very nice texture, not too slippery, just kind of like a yucky straight. So before I show you the cap, I'm just gonna show you kind of this full range of color. So that's like kind of the under layers and then towards the top, so it just really lays really pretty. So the unit is off, and here it is. So let's talk about your combs. I always find this super important. So here's your parting, and then there's 2 combs on the outside of that, and then a comb at the nape of the neck. There's also just the generic tightening mechanism with the elastic strap, and then just the notches to make it tighter. I'm pretty big head, and it's a decent fit for a bigger head. I feel like it could have maybe had a little bit more space, but I can understand why that wouldn't be a priority. All right, so let's jump into this cap. So you got 2 combs starting off right here outside of the part. You also have 1 comb at the nape, and then now you'll have that tag that says Main Concept. So tag and then the comb. For your sizing options, I don't have it on anything but like I think just the first one, because I have a larger head and like a lot of hair braided down. But you have your generic tightening system with just like an elastic band and then notches to support the how tight you want it. With that being said, I'll stop right there because a lot of people say big head friendly or not. I would say generally this is an okay fit for larger heads. I do sometimes experience a little bit of slippage, but sometimes that could be also application method. She is laced from ear to ear, so I did trim the lace. And the hairline isn't straight. It has a little bit of curvature to it, so it's really nice. You can leave out like baby hairs and blend in if you want to. That's usually what I do, but that's just a look. Lace, that's one side, and then the other. So let's talk parting space. I'm gonna start underneath because I think it'll be easier to see the shape of it. It is a true L, and the way it sits, you will not be able to shift it and like customize the way the part sits. Plus with the extra side bangs, it's only on one side, so you are at a right part. On the front, the part is pretty dense. I did not pluck or manipulate it. I added concealer on the bottom of the lace and then on top here just a little bit, and I feel like the going toward deeper into the part, it gets a little better, but right here up front, it is pretty dense. Of course, if you feel comfortable with plucking, you absolutely can. I've been kind of lazy lately with my units, and I'll just kind of just finesse it and go. Back to underneath it, so the cap construction, you have like that netting supporting kind of that crown area of the wefts, and then the rest will have that kind of skeleton construction. That's like what I call it. If there's a proper name for it, let me know, but I just call it like the skeleton construction. There are a lot of tracks here, which definitely supports the fact of nice how richly dense this hair is. Like you get a lot. It's not thin at all. You don't, like, even when you hold it up, you can tell like you have some volume and some weight to this unit without it being too heavy. I'm gonna pop the wig back on so I can just give you my pros and cons, and we can wrap up everything. All right, so let's jump into the pros and cons of this unit. So the pros, definitely the color. Like the color is impeccable and gorgeous. Like I've seen so many people with this unit on YouTube, and I've been just wanting it and waiting to find it. And when I did, I was like, yes! Victory. I also love the length and the layers. It's not too layery, and it's perfect for a straight unit. It gives you some flow to it when you're wearing it, and like gives it a much more elevated look. Also, the price point is really good. I believe this is around like the $40 mark, which for something that has so much detail, I think, okay, that justifies a little bit of a higher price when it comes to a synthetic unit. I'm usually paying around $30, so you know. I definitely love the overall style of this unit because I like a side bang to kind of swoop and go nicely. I didn't have to do any work when it came to like framing the face. Like, yes, good job. Also, I did not experience an extreme amount of shedding while wearing this unit throughout the days. There'll be some strands coming out if I brush it, but nothing that's like clumps of hair or just when you're not even like touching a unit and it seems to shed. None of that with this one. Moving on into the cons, because I definitely have some, and one of them is like annoying. So as you're wearing this, I think because one, length definitely, but also two, because it is a little bit of a denser unit, I've experienced some like tangliness. I know I just like fumble with that because it's not true like tangles, but it's moments where it kind of just gets busy and it shows that it's getting busy in this unit, and I usually experience it right along the back layers. That's why I try to wear either strictly parted to the side or swooped over the shoulder to one side. The other con I'll have to say out loud is just the parting itself. Like I love a right part, however it is quite dense and it requires manipulation. It's not like some units that I've experienced where you take it out of the box and it's ready and it's good to go without any work. However, it is still looking nice once you add the concealer, so I won't completely dock it for that, but that is something that should be said out loud. So if you're looking for quick fun with Charlotte, I would buy her. If you're looking for something that you could wear consistently day by day, I would opt for a different unit. Maybe even if you're really into this color scheme, maybe then you should look at a human hair unit so you can get the durability with it. Other than that, that's all I have for you in regards to Charlotte. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll be a part of my beauty tribe here on YouTube. I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.